Hi, I'm Sophia De Stefano, down at the Dagenham Amateur Boxing Club, ready to interview Kevin Mitchell, who, as you see behind me, is training very hard for what will be the biggest fight of his career against Ricky Burns for the WBO world title. The fight is finally happening with Ricky Burns, September the 22nd. How confident are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling really good. Training's going really well to plan. Had a good day in the gym yesterday. Just ready to basically keep focused on the job and training really hard.
Are you in full training now?
Yeah, full-time training, 2 to 3 times a day training, so yeah, full-time.
Now, this was sort of meant to be happening over a sort of a series of months. It's finally, what's made it sort of finally?
I don't know, it was a while back that I got offered the fight. It was either the Casidas fight or the Burns fight. I picked the Burns fight first, and for some reason the Burns fight didn't happen. Burns took the Casidas fight and I didn't get to fight Burns, and he thought we beat him. And then it was again meant to happen at West Ham. It didn't happen again. I think it was because of his marriage. It was coming up. It was on his honeymoon of some sort. But it's on now, so at least I'm proved to everyone who's the best in the world.
Now it's up in Glasgow, which is obviously a heavy home advantage for him. Does that make much of a difference to you?
No, you know, with fighters, as he said, the same. When you fight here, you fight anywhere. When you fought all your life, all you know is to fight. When you get in there, no one can help you. It's nice to have a crowd behind you and be able to go and sleep in your own bed, but basically, I'm going in the Lions Den, and I'm going to show them that fight.
It's going to be a little bit like sort of England versus Scotland. You're going to have a lot of followers come up?
I think we'll have about 3,000 followers go up, roughly. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of support, and basically got a lot of Scottish followers up there actually. They actually tweet me every day and things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they message me on Twitter and things. A lot of them give me a lot of abuse, but I've actually got a couple of friends on there from Scotland.
Okay, and do you think this will be your last chance at a world title shot?
Yeah, it probably will be my last chance.
So would you say this is the biggest fight of your career?
Yeah, definitely the biggest fight of my career. I wouldn't say it's the hardest fight I've been in. And the Prescott fight, the odds that were against me against the Prescott fight after he knocked Khan out, that was probably more against me than this fight. But for career-wise and career moves, me winning this is everything for me, and losing it is literally losing my career.
It will literally be the turning point for you. If touch wood you don't, but if you do lose, will you kind of see yourself retiring?
Yeah, I'll retire. I suppose. Either way, in my life, win, lose, whatever happens, I won't lose. Trust me, I will win easily. Trust me, I will.
Why are you so confident you will?
Because it's just a style, isn't it? So if you told me I was fighting, and Marquez is in his prime, I'd probably be a little bit out of my depth at me. I'd fight Marquez, he wouldn't bother me fighting, but I know I'd be a tiny bit out of my depth. Do you know what I mean? But when I Burns, I know I'll beat the likes of Burns, them sort of fighters, that sort of world level Burns. I can beat them kids. I know it. After I've beaten him, as I said, if I retire or carry on going and win world titles, after I finish, I will one day become a school PE teacher, and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh really? Is that what you want to go in and do?
Yeah.
What, in this area? Or?
Yeah, my local area. Basically, I'll probably go back to my local school because I'm quite close to them. They come to all the fights, they've all booked, all my teachers and that are coming up to Scotland. I'll probably do, like a PE degree.
The last 2 build-ups to your previous fights against Casidas and against Murray couldn't have been more different in terms of your headspace. Are you in a really good headspace now?
Yeah, I think you can see now, like, I'm with my kids all the time and that now. I've got a nice place. I've got my head in the right place. Training's going really well. When you're happy, you train happy, you fight happy, you live happy. When you're in a bad place, you're not going to train right. And basically, that was the difference between the Casidas training camp and the Murray training camp. And between Murray 1 and now, I'm still happy, so it's going perfect. You
came back from that Casidas fight, and you know it was publicly known that you just kind of went off the rails and you turned to drink and stuff, and your mum sort of pulled you out of all that. Then you came back. People have slightly started writing you off. You then came back and had the fight, which was voted the fight of the year, and an emphatic win. Did you feel you had something to prove to people?
In that fight? Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, massively. Like, who was ranked #1 in the world? I had over a year out of the ring, and they basically thought I couldn't come back and go back into a big fight. They all talk about having warm-ups and things and this sort of stuff. I don't believe in warm-ups. I think if you're ready for serious and you're serious on a job, you go and do it. You don't need to warm up. You shape off your rust in the gym. I train 2 or 3 times a day. I shake my rust off easily in the gym. So basically, that fight night there was a make or break night again for me. A few fights have been like, I had the Prescott fight, that was a make or break night for me. The Murray night was a make or break night for me, and this one isn't a make or break night for me. But I always pull it out, and I will pull it off.
And what have you taken from that fight in terms of what you now take into training? What have you learned from that fight?
You learn from the fights, just learn. Something I've always known really. If you work hard, it pays off. If you mess around and mess up and cut corners, it ain't gonna happen.
Now, have you put the drink, the trouble with the police, have you really put that all behind you now?
Yeah, it's all gone. Because
your career could have gone in two very different
Yeah, of course,
paths.
could have done. Yeah, definitely, easily could have done that. And it's the way life been brought up from around my areas, and that's the way it is.
Right, so we're on Broad Street now, and this is where you grew up.
Yeah, as a kid, yeah, grew up down as a kid.
Caused trouble, and
yeah, a little bit of trouble, not too much. Everyone else, all the elders used to tell us off. We used to listen to them. We went trouble. You know what I mean? It's not like kids these days.
Whereabouts did you live off the street?
Just the other end of the street, not far, like 5 minutes walk.
Okay.
All my mates from my area, all from here, like, all grew up as kids here, and they'll come to the fight still, all grew up with my friends still.
So do you still come down here a lot?
Yeah, I eat in a cafe just here, as we're going past
the
now.
Rosalie Cafe?
The Rosalie Cafe.
Yeah, and you're training nearby?
Well, now my training camp is nearby, it's only around the corner. I was training in West Ham gym, but basically the way it's looking at the Olympics now, it took me 2 hours to get to the gym, so basically I was 2 hours late for training. Right. My trainer was messed up, we couldn't get to the gym for the traffic around, there was 2 gridlocks, so basically we were both training in the Dagenham gym. They woke up as a kid, boxed there was a youngster as well. Yeah. So it's literally at the other end of the street here. So it's everything I've known from as a kid.
Are you sort of very well known in this area?
Yeah, this is the I grew up here, this is everything I've known.
But are people giving you respect of what, or do they kind of give you a little...
No, all respect for everything. No, nothing like that. It's all, everyone's funny, because I still stay feet on the ground. Always there, I walk down the street with a vest on. I mean, I don't...
Would you ever consider moving out of the area? Or would you always
I'd like to buy something a little bit out of the area one day for my kids. Buy a nice place. If I buy a big house, I'd buy it, put a little bit out of the area. But basically, I'd always be out. That's what I've ever known, isn't it? My friends that still own the same shops here, still going like my local barber.
Is this the barber we're going into?
Yeah, he's funny. Kids are in there, they get their hair cut by him, I have my shows by him.
I can imagine
my mate Gary's in there.
Pretty entertaining.
He's there, Lee the barber. This is Lee the barber. He gives all the kids sweeties.
We do it every night.
Straight I said I'd take it to my local straight house, I'd take it to my barber.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Do you want I'm making a tea for Mama.
I'll have a tea, yeah.
He'll lose.
He's going to lose? You don't think he's going to win?
No.
Why? What do you think is going to happen?
He's going to get beaten up.
Have you ever fighted someone going to get beat and get knocked out clean, as he says? I'll win. So
whatever you say, the opposite's going to happen, we hope, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you keep saying that then. What's he going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm looking at things.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Listen, I never see Kevin Mitchell sharp like this before.
Boxing's always been a godsend to me in a way that it keeps me out of trouble and it keeps me straight. Training for 3 months and keeping out of pubs and bars and clubs and off the streets with people and that, it's perfect for me, and it's given me a good life. It's given my kids a good life.
What was the turning point for you when you realised you'd hit rock bottom and you had to turn it around? Was there a particular person, or was there a particular moment where you thought, I've got to sort this out?
I've probably been on a bender for 3 or 4 days, sitting in the pub, falling off the stool nearly drunk at 12 o'clock in the daytime. And my mum and dad, they both come in the pub together, and they're not together, and they ain't been together since I was about 4. And I go to you, right, you got to give it up. Stop this madness. And that's where it went. They got back into the gym, got back training. Got into a little bit of trouble here and there with stupid things like drink driving, and another little silly thing with a penknife in the car, but got acquitted, not guilty in the end. And basically, we went out in the press really bad just after the Murray fight. So it looked like after the Murray fight I started getting in trouble again, but it wasn't. It was about 5 or 6 months before.
So that had actually happened before the fight,
yeah.
but it only came out after the fight.
So basically, it was and it was all sorted. I've been living good now, really, to be fair, with the kids and that. I said to you, I had them 4 days a week. It's nice. I train every day. I have 1 day off.
Now you seem, obviously, I've seen you playing with them. You're obviously very, very close to your kids.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 boys. So
if
the 2 monsters wanted to get into boxing, you know what the sport is.
Yeah.
You know, would you be all right with that?
I think Connor's going to be a footballer. He's got written all over him. He's very good footballer, striker, and he's got a good aggression side of him. But as in, if he don't, he's not naturally like his mum. He's quite nice tempered and that. But Vinny's a bit like me. Could be quite hot-headed and he could get aggressive quite easy, quite loving. But then
do you think it would be good for him then? Yeah,
it'd be good for any kid that's out there from my sort of area. It's got a bit of aggression and some sort of way of struggling to channel their energy. Get them in the gym, in the boxing gym, not a football pitch. Get them in the boxing gym.
Something I'm interested in is the medical side of an athlete.
Yeah.
And I've been interviewing a few boxers recently, and I was really shocked and surprised to hear that you only have a medical once a year, if that. And I'm talking about heart checkups. What with everything that's happened? You know, you're a football fan. Everything that happened with Fabrice Mwamba. Did that sort of give you a bit of a wake-up call as a professional athlete and thought, you know, I should be getting my heart checked more often?
Well, to be fair, talking about arts, my good friend Bill now is basically, I've met him through a sponsorship and then become a good friend over the years. Very close to me now. He's actually in the hospital right now for his heart. It's the check-up once a year is alright, but basically I think being a man and being a fighter, I think you'd know if your heart was bad or if it was not. But as in the check-up,
there's a lot that's gone undetected. You know, a lot of these athletes.
Yeah, the footballer that ran on pitch and he had a heart attack on pitch. I don't know, freak of natures, freak accidents happen, but once a year I'd say is good enough for me. Like, I have my eyes checked every fight now because I had a problem with my eyes, so my eyes I have to pass a special test every fight now to get my eyes checked every fight, which that's quite good. But as in, the checkups are normally quite good. I've just had my checkup done again now, and everything's come back perfect again. So, but it should be this sport we're in. We're checked over by doctors. They've got a lot of paramedics by the ringside, which is quite good.
How kind of detailed is the checkup though?
Yeah, very detailed.
Really?
Yes, it's spot on really. Everything, your blood's tested, your eyes are checked, your urine's all checked, and it's by the top doctors in London. It's not by your average doctor, it's by a top doctor in London that knows all.
And how's your diet and nutrition? Yeah,
good. Oh, well, as I said to you then, I've had my bowl of porridge in the morning. I've had my vitamins. I've had my vitamin C. Just going well. Training's just going. You've got to live it now after the fight's finished.
And finally, I want a prediction from you for the fight.
I never fancied knocking him out. I never did do it. I was out in Montana with Bill, my friend Bill. He was out there, he was in a van behind me, I was running in the mountains out there, and I thought, don't know what it was, I was listening to my iPod and there's a song come on, I just thought, I found it was Sail Away by, what's his name?
Do you know, I've got the song in my head.
That guy there, but it was that song, and I thought the same coming into my head. I fancied knocking him out between 11 and 12. And basically, before the Murray fight, I had the same thing, like premonition, like sort of thing. I fancied knocking him out between 8 and 12, and I said that 4 days before the fight. I fancied knocking John out between 8 and 12, and everyone was thinking, how are you going to knock this kid out? You look at him getting knocked out. I was thinking, I know what everybody was thinking. I fancied stopping Ricky between 11 and 12 within them 2 rounds.
And that's a premonition you've had?
Yeah, a little thing like that there, yeah. I never did fancy stopping him because I know he's a tough kid, but I just do this time round.
He's actually renowned for being, you know, very good defensively, as well as a great all-round boxer. He is very good defensively. So what are you doing in training to sort of combat that and try and break that down?
Just working with Jimmy, working on these fights. I know he's going to change these things that he does because he ain't going to come out there. He's going to box and fight and box me. He's going to miss it up, miss a match like I'm going to probably do with him. But basically, it's a true saying that everyone says it, speed kills, and I've got very fast hands, so we'll see.
Thank you for talking to me. We look forward to it, and good luck for September 22nd.
This is Kevin Mitchell, 22nd of September, Glasgow on Box Nation. Watch it. Kevin Mitchell v Ricky Burns, world title fight, and I'm going to win. Who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best?
Yeah.